Personal log, cybernetic datasmith, Xeno37. Videx is a fool. A useful fool at times, I will admit, but not today. We have better things to be doing than fumigating alien catacombs with incense. Time is against us, and we cannot afford to waste it in this manner. That is not to say, however, that I approve of Scavola's view either. The Stygians are dangerous heretics that should have been purged from the face of the galaxy long ago, and if I had to point to a single variable within this desperate operation most likely to invite catastrophic failure, it would be the Magos from Stygies 8. However, it is not my place to keep these two in line. That thankless task falls to my master, Lord Faustinius. May the motive force bless him with the patience I so sorely lack. I have requested and received vox and pictographic feeds of our recent expeditions into the alien tombs. If the Castellan robots within my charge are to perform as effectively as possible, I will require all available combat data that can be scryed in order to program their command imperatives and doctrina wafers as effectively as possible. These Necrons are a strange breed of Xenos, monstrosities seemingly designed for the very purpose of mocking our divine Omnissiah. If there is one thing I can agree upon with Magos Scaevola, it is that we will require every fragment of data that can be obtained in order to destroy these abominations completely and utterly. It is to this task I now set myself with a righteous vigor. By his mighty works shall the Xenos be exterminated. Gloria et Imperium in Omnissiah.
Ladles and jelly spoons, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Mechanicus, where it's been a little bit since I did the last episode of this, because for multiple reasons. One being this kind of my streams and the Morrowind series at the minute take slightly higher priority than this. Apologies for that, but it's just the way of things, you know. Got bills to pay at the end of the day. But hey, aside from that, though, welcome back to the wonderful world of Mechanicus. We have new deployments available. Yes, indeed. Previously, we fumigated the tomb of Agronech with Videx. I think this time we're going to go and pay Scaevola a visit. In between me drinking from this glass of water, because my throat is very dry. Because I'm unfortunately, my acid reflux symptoms are coming back in a big way at the moment since I finished my course of meds that I was taking. They kind of don't seem to have done the job, and it's very annoying. And it leaves me with a very dry, sore throat occasionally. So that's why the glass of water is here, and I'll be periodically drinking from it. Anyway, indeed, the flesh is weak, and with each passing year, as I get older, I begin to think more and more that these tech priest fellows might have a point. But anyway, let's have a little look at the cohort. We've got Claudius here, who I believe, we kitted out with double guns. And we have, he's got a Volkite blaster and a phosphor blast pistol. And I believe Fathis has a pair of phosphor blast pistols and a Curatio claw, which is just jolly god. Volkite, is there a reason? I'm just wondering. There is a reason I can't give you the same loadout, but with the Curatio claw, it's because that requires 2 augment slots, and that only requires 1. Okay, so Fathis is dual-wielding phosphor blast pistols with the healing claw, and Claudius, ironically, doesn't have the claw. He instead has a Volkite blaster and a phosphor blast pistol. Very good. Just refreshing my memory there a bit. Tech. That's what we've unlocked so far. Back to missions. Right, okay, so let's say hello to Scaevola this time. Tech Inquisitor Scaevola wishes to begin her research into the secrets of the Necrons, and has asked for specimens of the enemy to be gathered from the tomb of Ecropis. Okay. Collect Necron samples is the objective. Reward, a Xenorite axe. Ooh. A blasphemy to the Omnissiah's most blessed of weapons. This Heretic tool generates a Gauss-like field that falls around the power axe's edge, burning the very molecules within the air. Even some less fervent Xenorites refrain from wielding these contraptions for fear of the Omnissiah's wrath. Guess who we'll be giving that to? Omnispecs. The Omnispecs carries a Raptor-class machine spirit capable of reading heat emissions, data signatures, and biological waveforms at extreme range. Target has 50% chance to miss you with its attacks for 1 round. It's pretty cool. That, meanwhile, deals some physical damage, and it does acid damage as well. Nice. That's a Blackstone. And we're going to encounter Necron Warriors and Scarabs. It would appear the Killing Jar. Alright. Launch the mission. Also, let's load up on servitors, I think. They are free after all. Although, hang on. I was about to say, we can't just take servitors with us. What am I doing? There we go. That's what we want. Oh dear. Can you tell it's been like a couple of weeks since I last played this? I'm all over the place. Right, we've got Canticles. We've got the Litany of Life. No other Canticles currently available. I need to unlock them by doing the achievement-like objectives for them. If I can get through a mission without using the Litany of Life at all, I believe we'll unlock a new Canticle. That's one of the easy ones, so let's go ahead and do that. Deploy. Tech Inquisitor Scaevola, I asked you on this mission because of your experience with surveying alien artifacts and organisms. And so the heretics of Styges 8 can plunder this world for its secrets. Your assertion equals false. If objective/concern/offense, go to different mission. And leave you free to do as you will. A dereliction of logic, Scaevola. Macarian 16:4. Watch your brother, for his sin of heresy is thy sin of tolerance. Silver Tenebris evaluation commences. Wonders, opportunities, secrets, phone going off in the background. Rare chance for discovery/intelligence on Xenos must not fail to exploit. The logic of your enthusiasm eludes me, Tech Inquisitor. My emotional cause return only peril to our mission personnel and the threat of awakening Xenos. Therefore, I am on this mission. My role equals gather intelligence/seek truth/return to human comprehension. Dictates of Mars retrieval. Gather knowledge for the good of all.
And how are you going to go about that, Scaevola?
Field operations in person equals suboptimal. Sending tech priests instead equals optimal. First objective, gather field specimens for study. Location, Tomb of Acropis. Commence immediately. Down we go! Given the reports from the Tomb of Acropis, there should be plenty of samples in there for you to collect, Magos. Of course, but you'll first have to kill them. My talents equals dissection after the fact. I leave the location/identification/execution to your tech priests, Magos.
I trust this will be worth the effort, Scaevola. These are no mere labor servitors we are risking in these tombs. These are men and women, fellow devotees of the cult Mechanicus.
Agreed. Valid point raised. Ensure human corpses are returned as well. Plus opportunity to study the effect of Necron technology on human flesh. Oh dear. Alright. Well, we have a choice of directions to go in this time. And bearing in mind the longer we spend in the tomb, the less time we'll have overall. So we should probably choose carefully. Now, let's see. Shortest route, possibly the least perilous route, would be to go like that. Yeah. Let's go this way. I'd have a think about that for a minute, but let's go this way. Self-preservation versus curiosity, conflict unresolved, desirous of knowing what purpose chamber serves. The chamber head is lined with glowing green cylinders, each pulsing with power. The air is thick and greasy, and arcs of static electricity leap from the cohort's extremities as they approach. This chamber is almost certainly extremely dangerous, but it's the only way forward. Shut down. Attempt to shut down the strange Necron devices. Slow and steady. Move through the chamber with extreme caution, carefully monitoring the energy levels. Study. Try to understand the purpose of this Necron technology. Well, Scaevola is in charge for this one. Study. Observation alone is not enough to understand the function of these energy-hungry devices. In attempting to dismantle one device, the cohort is subjected to a blast of plasma that burns and irradiates them, followed by a cascade of exotic particles that teleports them to a different chamber. They rue the questionable decision to examine these machines closely as they make their way back to the mission path. Right, so one awakening increased, and one of the servitors is damaged. Oops. Let us continue. Presence has been detected. Commence enthusiasm. Acquire at all costs. One of the Necron warforms remains after the rest of the fallen constructs teleport away. It fades in and out of reality as if about to disappear. Execute. The Necron may not be deactivated. Ensure it is destroyed. Well, we know what Videx would do. Extrapolate. Take targeted sensor readings of the Necron as it phases out. Extract. Grab the Necron for transport back to the Cestus Metallicon. I don't think this will succeed. This sounds like it's doomed to failure. It's probably going to teleport away as soon as we get to it. Let's take targeted sensor readings of the Necron as it phases out. Data received. Cogitating. Error 404. Data does not conform to known reality. Known reality correction required. Fascinating. The cohort's auspex detect various exotic particles and radiation types as the Necron's phasing out process is eventually completed. Yeah, I don't think we would have got into the ship in time, so... Cognition points earned 2. Good. Glyph. Ah, right. So these things... Someone mentioned in the comments that when they played this, they had to start writing these glyphs down on paper, and I just so happen to have a pencil and some paper here, because I'm going to do the same thing. Because I think that's a very tech-priesty thing to do. And it's not often you play a game in this day and age which requires you to get out the old pen and pencil, really, and paper. It's like playing a bloody dungeon crawler from the 90s. Well, the 90s? Really? No, more like the 80s. This panel controls a heavy door leading to a treasure room beyond, which is filled with cognition. If we can work out the right commands, we can reap the rewards within. Now, I believe we did this one last time, because I remember thinking it was vaguely T-shaped, so T for treasure, right? So, I'm going to draw this quickly here. So you got the T bit, and if I had a camera right now for my drawing pad, that would actually be perfect, but sadly I don't, so I can't show you it, but I've just jotted it down quickly. And it worked. There you go. A container of some sort that seemingly has raw binary sealing within. Clearly, it is of Xenos origin. Sparks of data leak through the age sealant used to contain the treasure within. We got some blackstone. So I'm going to write next to that. Treasure room open. There we go. Until I find out what it more specifically means, that will do for now. It opens treasure rooms. Okay. Battle time. Alright, what do we have here? A couple of warriors. And then our tech priest friends. So, do we want to deploy with a servitor right away and use one of my cognition points, or no? I suppose I will. Let's see. Claudius. You can go there. Fathis. Actually, let's swap you two around. There we go. You can go like that. And we will deploy a servitor, I think. Use your servo skull to grab some cognition, if there is any of it. Yeah, there is, over there. Excellent. What's the range in this gun? Right, your phosphor blasters don't have particularly amazing range, do they? So, ratio claw. Now, can you use that on yourself? You might be able to, looks like. Alright, let's move you out here. You can shoot this guy. Good start. Energy damage, and he's resistant to physical. He has physical armor, so that's good. And the other one, 1 damage. He's not down, but that was not bad. Let's move you back into safety with a cognition point. End your turn. Mr. Servitor, let's leave you in cover as well for the minute, I think. Now then, Claudius. Cognition freedom, your next weapon's attack. Cognition is reduced by 2 cognition points. Right, yes, we can fire this almost for free. Alright, let's get another cognition point from that. Let's move you here. You can grab that as well. We can smack on cognition freedom. And hammer away with the Volkite Blaster. Should kill this guy in one shot. Actually, let's fire at you with the Volkite Blaster. Because that's probably done a big old chunk of damage to you, and then we'll see if we can finish you off with the pistol here. Oh, not quite. Close but no cigar. Alright. You can toddle on back into cover for our last, well, second to last cognition point. Perfect. Could scan that, actually. Maybe next turn. Okay. I will not deploy anything else for now. Fathis will send over here to scan this. Blackstone, very nice. Are you in range to shoot anything right now? No, you're not. I'm going to need some cognition to move you again anyway. So... if you move just a bit further there, you should be in range. See if you can kill him. Perfect. And shoot this guy as well. Oh, he's so nearly dead. Send the servitor out. What's he going to do then? Who are you going to shoot? You're going to shoot the servitor? That's what I wanted you to do. Thank you very much. Right, you're going to reanimate if I don't kill the other one pretty quick, so... let's move around here, grabbing this cognition on the way around. Oh, we still need 3 though, don't we? We still need 3. I can't get close enough to grab that. Oh well. And you're out of range with that as well. Oh no! Alright, well. Will that finish you off? Not guaranteed. Grab that. Give it a go. There we are. Brilliant. Wasn't guaranteed, but we got a lucky dice roll there, apparently. Excellent. Well done. Circumstances evaluation. Confirmed disappointing. Necrons employed teleportation technology to achieve post-destruction discorporation. Interrogative. Where do the remains go? Fascination intensifies. Upon destruction, the Necron constructs vanish, leaving no samples to be collected. Analyze. Thoroughly search the chamber for any components that might have been missed by the teleportation effect. Abandon. Move on, hoping the next combat will yield usable samples. Or archive. Take a picked grabs of the damage from the Necron weapons. At least this information may be of use. Yeah. Let's do that. Necrons employ teleportation technology and weaponry. Calculating desire. Live targets for evaluation effects of Gauss fired on human body. Conjecture equals most illuminating. What do we got here? Power field generator. STC fragment unlocked. Interesting. All physical attacks gain +2 physical damage for 1 round. For 1 augment slot. Nice. The cohort returns from the tomb, frustrated by the lack of physical samples of Necron constructs. However, the data they've gathered on the phasing out of Necron remains is illuminating in itself. Valuable data present, greater than past. Totality of human knowledge increased. Mission conclusion, positive. I cannot say I support your conclusion, Scaevola. Beneficial conclusion itemization follows. Necron discorporation witnessed. Enemy constructs destroyed. Greater than 0. Sorry, less than 0. Wait, what? It were? Should be greater than 0, shouldn't it? Anyway, Necron combat performance evaluated. Chances of functioning Necron available for dissection increased. My emotional cores are returning sensations of frustration and resentment, and I choose to acknowledge them. The lives of my tech priests are not there to be risked for the fulfillment of your desires, Tech Acquisitor. They are to be risked for the acquisition of intelligence/learning/sacred knowledge. Your understanding equals approvable. Alright. Didn't even lose a servitor this time. Well, the mission is considered a success. We got some Blackstone, and we also got the Xenorite Axe, and the Omnispecs, and we got the power generator as well while we were on the mission too. So that's pretty good. Even tells you how many mouse clicks you had. That's interesting. Alright. New Canonical unlocked. Complete 1 mission without using a Canonical. There you go. Counter with the craft. The next physical attack will deal +3 physical damage. Though they flee and cower from us, the unrighteous shall find nowhere beyond our reach. Marvelous. Alright. Cohort. Let's do some tweaking, shall we? Fabulous. I've got a new toy for you. Unplug. It's only 1 augment slot as well. Perfect. Oh, sorry, it's got to go down there, isn't it? There you go. You got a green alien heretical axe. Enjoy. To go with your phosphor blast pistol. Is there anything else I want to give you as well while we're on it? I can't give you 2 axes, can I? That'd be hilarious, but no. I could replace your Curatio Claw with a power field generator or an Omnispecs. Does cost a cognition point to use that. So does that. See, because what would be kind of fun is if you use this axe and you popped the power field generator and you popped the canonical all in one go. Fathers could do ludicrous damage with that axe. However, the trick would be having the cognition to actually do it. I think we'll stick with having the Curatio Claw for now. It also costs cognition, but healing is actually kind of important, so... Does have Zealous Metals, though, so he doesn't have to heal himself quite so much. I don't know. I don't know. I'll leave it as is. There's no reason we can't tweak it later. Claudius, on the other hand, anything I want to do with you? Could take away your Volkite Blaster and give you some one of these. But I don't really want to. I think you're fine as you are. Thank you very much. Do I want to upgrade you guys? Possibly. Claudius. What are you doing in a minute? You're level 1 Secutor and Tech Auxilium, aren't you? I think I do want you to be a Secutor primarily, so let's unlock a body part. Secutor head augment. Add +2 to max HP, add 1 energy armor. Leg augments. +3 HP max, +1 meter of movement. Torso augment. +4 HP. Secutor arm augments. +2 HP and +20% critical chance. I think I like the leg augments. Extra movement's really quite nice. So I'll take that. Augment and capacity is increased as well, so that is basically, it pays for itself, essentially, the augment requirement for that. We get an extra slot simply for unlocking that, so it's kind of for free. Excellent. Enjoy your new legs. There you go. They're made of metal, as you can see. And I do like the fact that it changes its physical appearance when you equip it and stuff. That's quite cool. And the different disciplines have different looking augments as well. Like, Xenorite legs are not going to look like Secutor legs. It's different depending on the discipline, which is really nice. I really like that. Frankly, I wish the tabletop models for Tech Priests were this modular. Because they're actually not. It'd be great if they were like this. Let's see. More Xenorite shenanigans? I think so. Let's go with that nice axe we got. You see Xenorite torso, +5 HP, Xenorite legs, +20 critical chance, +2 meters of movement, head, augment, +1 physical armor, and +2 HP, and +3 HP for the arms. It's hard to say in at a +5 HP, really. We'll have that, I think. There we go. Ooh, yeah, he's looking very heretical now, isn't he? I love it. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. I'm liking this colour scheme as well, actually. I really am. Like I said, if I ever collected AdMech on the tabletop, they'd look a bit like this. It'd be kind of interesting to collect a bunch of Xenorites like this, wouldn't it? With extra green bits stuck all over them. Thoughts and things, and yeah. I better stop before I talk myself into buying another bloody fortune's worth of models. Anyway, that'll do. Very nice. So they're starting to look a bit different, aren't they? Both of them. Claudius with his metal legs, Fanthers with his green glowy stuff. Excellent. Right, back to the mission. I think we've probably got time for another one, so let's see. Let's switch back to Videx, perhaps? Can't do anything with you guys yet. Let's see, Awakening Progress is 5%. Yeah, let's hop back over to Videx. Our Master's Voice. Install a system of Voxcasters to transmit prayers throughout the tomb of Agrelak. Videx believes this will dampen the Xenos taint in the tomb. Oh boy. Okay, so the rewards for this would be the Energia Enhancer. Energia Enhancers are able to generate supercharging energy bursts that surge through a Tech Priest's augmetics, empowering energy-based weapons beyond their normal limitations. Okay. boosts energy damage, basically. Sicarian Rust Stalkers we would unlock. Ooh. Ooh, a new troop type. That's hard to turn down, honestly. Flayed Ones. Canoptic Acanthrites. And Necron Warriors. Okay, those two are both new. What would Scaevola give us? Because we gotta choose carefully here. It's much like in Darkest Dungeon, you gotta choose your missions carefully based on the rewards you're gonna get for them. So this would increase the cognition gauge, which is good. It also gets a Sanctus canister. And it gets +2 damage, +3 meters to movement, +10 critical chance until its next base attack. Sanctus canisters are a compact augment used by Adeptus Mechanicus tech priests. These cylinders, worn upon the mantle, often contain anti-agapic elixirs. They pulse with light when the owner chants his devotions, the strobing patterns inspiring strength, agility, accuracy, and presumably epilepsy as well, by the sounds of it. Good grief. Necron Destroyers and Flayed Ones in this one, as well as Warriors. I think I'm liking Scaevolas more. I think unlocking Rust Stalkers would be real nice. So, yeah, let's go for that. Launch mission. We're going to set up bloody Vox casters in the tomb to blast out prayers and hymns and stuff. Oh, God. Alright, you two. Plus, add a new canticle. The Cant of the Craft. And servitors. Ample supplies of servitors. Right. The potential for corruption in the Tomb of Agrelek continues to vex me, Magos. The spreading of the incense was not enough. I fear not, Magos. The malevolence of the Necron is overwhelming. Observations on the Tech Cosmos, verse 68. We are derelict in our duty whenever we allow corruption to plague the minds of good men. Then what do you suggest? Our progress in the tomb makes it possible for us to install a system of voxcasters in this structure. What would that achieve? Lingua Technis prayers could be transmitted to the very heart of the Necron's resting place. Our troops would go everywhere bathed in the sacred binary of the Omnissiah. Sayings of the Princeps 65:4. When thou desirest to discourse purely, use binary. Novel concept, Lector Dogmatis. I have considered your plan, Videx, and a cohort has been deployed to the area. I have personally selected the prayers of purification and translated them into broad-spectrum binary. Once the voxcasters are active, the tomb will ring to the Omnissiah's word. I have the voxcaster location spotted, Magos. I am still uncertain if this is worth the risk to our people. One in possession of unaugmented emotional centers cannot appreciate the benefit of this operation. Gathalamorians, 45-7. Above bullets, above blades, care for your soul above all. Your concerns are noted, Kepra, but you have your orders. Yes, Magos. His will be done. Our master's voice. Okay. Deployment number 3. Apparently our main objective is right there, and also there. Interesting. Well, I suggest we go like that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. One of the voxcasters being transported by the cohort begins emitting strains of music from an unknown source. The music sounds like it is of human origin, but it could interfere with the binary transmissions. Stifle. Transmit a stream of counter data to cancel out the music. Seek. Find the source of the music through examining the local noosphere. Or shame. Broadcast an admonition to the entire Skitarii force demanding the music be shut down. Shame! Every member of mission personnel is informed that non-standard data is being transmitted by someone in the Tomb of Agrelek. Shortly afterwards, the music ceases, but the mass chastisement is damaging to morale. Oof, Necron initiative increase, that's not great. I'm trying to pick the options that make sense for the actual Tech Priest characters, like Videx and Scaevola and that, you see, rather than the ones that are probably more obviously the better ones. Cataphrone battle servitor armor not thick enough. Castellan's proving equally ineffective. Must find weakness before we're... It appears the Xenos form triggered a fragmented recording from Resak. Indeed. It appears we'll have a tough time using heavily armored forces against this specimen. Maybe we can use their strength against them. Wise words, Dominus. Okay, so that's the Acanthrite. Interesting one, that, because as far as I know, that's not a tabletop unit. I think that's just made up for this. Because not even in the new... new Necron roster release thing for the tabletop game did that appear. Maybe it's a Forge World model. That would make sense, I suppose. Anyway, right. For now, though, install Voxcasters, survive 3 rounds. Just got to survive 3 rounds. Okay, well that's not too bad. In that case, let's deploy over here and make our way around this way. Because I see a thing I think I can get some Blackstone out of over there. Now what's it going to do? Zap us with a big green laser. Acid damage as well. Brilliant. Ah! But Zealous Metals. Right. Curatio Claw. Can't use that right now. Can get some cognition, however. Excellent. I think I'll shoot you. Which gives us data on you because that's the ability of the Phosphor Blast Pistol, which is rather nice. And, shall we move away? You do have a melee weapon. I could bash it with the axe. Go on, then. It might have a nasty melee weapon, though, looking at it, honestly. I don't really know. Give it a smack, though. 3 damage and acid applied. Nice. Alright, intern. Now we take acid damage. Now Claudius might be able to finish this thing off. First things first, get me some cognition from somewhere. That'll do. Move back over here to get some more. Is that actually worth doing, though? Nah. Probably not. It's going to do 0 damage, apparently. That's not really worth doing, then, is it? Alright, fine. Go over and get this extra cognition. Could pop this to use the Volkite Blaster, but I don't think we're in range. That's free movement, so... do it. Ah, that'll kill him. Perfect. Ha! Eat my big blue laser beam. Because it's not a laser beam, technically. I think Volkite weapons are like heat rays or something, I think. If I remember. I don't really remember that well, because the Volkite was usually a Horus Heresy 30k thing rather than a 40k thing. So I don't totally remember how it works. Warning, our presence has been detected. Oh, hello. What is this vile mix of flesh and machine? Is this a form of Necron in its infant state? What has Scaevola got to say? Unsurety statement loaded. Unsure of life form progression path. Diagnosing possible outcomes. Signs of degradation. Deformed segmentation and physiological deformities. Possible solutions. ++ infant. Disease. parasitic life form that represents form of ripped flesh. Should I continue? That's enough, Scaveowner. I believe we are not the ones to diagnose Necron health, but instead be their executioners. I am mostly concerned for my troops' morale. There have been reports of Skitari disappearing in these tombs, and I believe I now know why. Skitari lives, less than Archaeotech / STC fragments / mission. How supportive of you, Redditors. That's a flayed one. That's a stabby Necron with stabby implements, which is not great. So let's deploy a servitor to distract it. Give it a bonk. Bonk! There we go. Don't know how much damage we did to it, but we've bonked it. Right. Now, you can't use your axe right now because we've got a bit of a drought of cognition points. So, I suggest you fall back over here. And do a bit of pew-pew, which will also give us its stats. There we go. Ah, it's nearly dead. Good. Good thing we gave you that health upgrade, didn't it? Right. Claudius, please acquire me this cognition, would you? Then move forward just a smidge. Let's see if you can... There we go, take it out. Excellent. That's one. Flayed one. Down. And move you up there so you're out of the way. I think end turn. Now, you're going to shoot, presumably, the servitor? Yes. Going for what it sees as the nearest threat, I suppose. You, on the other hand, what are you going to go for? Also the servitor? Right, yeah. Servitor's dead. That's what it's there to do, really. Get killed. And another flayed one crawling out of the gloom. Lovely. Kill all enemies. Alright. The objective is actually changed now. That's not great. That's a little dashed inconvenient, actually. Alright, let's deploy a servitor over here. By the will of the machine god, yes, you are repaired. Indeed. We're going to need to get rid of you. Manually, aren't we? Machine Spirit is charged for this. That's kind of nice, actually. Service Skull. Bang on time. Acquire me some more cognition. Please. Excellent. Now, I want you to run up here. For this, and I want you to shoot that flayed one. Excellent. And now, I want you to go over here. This is one cognition point to use, isn't it? Right, I want you to go over here. And, oh, no, I'd like you to go like that, actually. And smack it with that big axe of yours. You didn't kill it, but that's okay. That's fine. You stay right where you are. Bit of acid damage, but that's okay. And now, Mr. Servitor, you're going to move up here, which will now put you closer to this Necron warrior and able to hit this guy. Bonk! And it's downed. Brilliant. We got some cognition for that as well, to boot. We shall move you a little bit further, so you're now facing the warrior. Now, hopefully the warrior will shoot you and not Fathis. That's the idea there. End turn. Claudius, shoot that flayed one before it gets back up, thank you. Well done. And quite honestly, you can, let's see, get me that cognition. I'd love you to go over there and grab that, scan that. Small issue though, because we got these lads in the way. Cognition gauge is full, so there's really no point in grabbing that. Let's have you pop around the corner in that case. Blast this dude in the face. Critical. Beautiful. Now run back over here and grab the cognition. Where I'm pretty sure you'll be safe for now from getting shot. Go ahead and, yeah, stay right there. Now, Fathers might get shot by these guys, having said everything I did earlier. Yeah, he is. But that's honestly okay, because Fathers is the one tech priest we've got which can heal himself quite well. So you guys go ahead and shoot him. Ooh, critical as well, yikes. Because he can actually take it, which is fine. And you're going to shoot the servitor as planned. Right. Cognition, which we automatically harvest. Right, do we want to deploy another servitor? I'm going to say I'm okay for now, actually. 1 repaired. Use the Curatio Claw on yourself. 3 repaired. Not quite back to your old self, but it'll certainly do. Now then, I am going to require you to shoot that. So at least it's out of your way, which will now allow you to do this. How'd you like them acid apples? Bonk in face. And it's downed. Perfect. And cognition! Hooray! Which of course means that Claudius is now in a position to go pew 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 blast kablamo with his Volkite gun again, which we of course love. So move there. Machine Spirit for it should now be charged after that. Yeah, it is. Excellent. Which reduces the cognition point cost to 1 CP. Which I believe you could probably use that with to make it fire for free, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, nicely done. I think I forgot to fire this last turn. But there you go. I've done it now. It leaves effectively 1 Necron left, because we're going to get rid of you in a minute, which means that I think you could quite easily now get an opportunity attack if we do that. Fine. You've got the hit points. It's okay. Yeah, biffed in the face. A critical for 1 damage. How adorable. And carry on, because I want you to scan that and give me some lovely, lovely blackstone. Before we're done here. Yeah, go ahead and shoot me. See if I care. Right. Please don't have any additional Necrons crawl out of the earth. That would somewhat complicate matters, you see. Let's just shoot that. Nicely done. And move you around here. Harvest a smidge of cognition. Because, of course, we can save that up for a future encounter. Have you end your turn right where you are. Send this servitor around this way. And Claudius. Perfect. We've actually got, let's see, extra cognition from there. I think you have to scan this in person. I don't think you can send the servo skull to do this. Could be wrong. Get around the side there like that. Blackstone acquired. Very good. And now, let us end this. That's a little embarrassing. I was kind of hoping that that might put an end to it. You're out of range, aren't you? Oh dear. Oops. Never mind then. Ah, you can shoot me from behind there, can you? I kind of hoped that was cover, this stone sculpture thing, but I guess it wasn't. Good. Healing yourself. Excellent. Use... Oh no, not enough cognition. Oh, that's a shame. Can we finish this now? Yes. No threat remaining. Lovely. Sayings of the Archmagi. Archmagi. I forget how to pronounce it. Appendix 4. Such sweet music is the chatter of binary that has no tongue to lie. Ensure the volume is sufficient, Megos. Alright. The first Voxcast unit is in place. It immediately begins transmitting the complex binary of Lingua Technis. We get some Blackstone for that. Now, volume level Alpha. Leave the volume the same. The prayers are loud enough as it is. Volume level Omega. Turn the volume up to maximum. Let the enemy tremble before his word. Volume level Gamma. Increase the volume by prayer shall this place be cleansed. Turn up the volume to maximum. Let the enemy tremble before his word. Principe Logica 22.4. Let his word be exalted to the 11th degree. Turn it up to 11, basically. The Voxcaster's maximum volume turns out to be tremendous indeed, shattering some of the Necron sarcophagi in the area. The warrior forms contained within will not be attacking in the foreseeable future. And we got some Blackstone as well. Brilliant. Fantastic. All right, let's see. Which way are we going now? This way, I suppose, maybe? Yeah. Okay, level 2 awakening. And we have a glyph. Alright. This panel controls a heavy door leading to a treasure room beyond, which is filled with cognition. Now then. If we can work out the right commands to reap the rewards within. And problem is here, I'm not seeing the T-styled glyph this time. So let's see what this one does here. Let's me quickly jot this down. The overall shape of the bloody thing is kind of a complex one, actually. Okay. Let's see what it does. Ow. Container of some sort that seemingly has raw binary seen within. Clears of Xenos origin. Sparks of data leak through the age sealant used to contain the treasure within. It just damaged us. So I'm going to call that one bad. That's bad. That's a bad glyph. Don't do that one. In my notes here. Right, okay. Let's move on. Oh, foul. Could this be a place of Xenos worship? We have no data on their religious practices, but I retrieve Pharaoh Dictates 5312. Not all data should be acquired. This chamber contains a large slab of metal that resembles an altar, with the images of glowering skull-like Necron faces inscribed on the walls. What if it's the construction manual? Sequester. Seal off the chamber and find another way around. Shatter. Destroy the altar with demolition charges. Best not to expose the cohort to the corrupt ways of the Xenos threat. Or defile the altar. Ritually defile the altar with rancid machine oil and a scattering of burnt-out fuses. I like this one. Let's do it. Defile it. Situation analysis. Study opportunity greater than religious fervor. Conclusion, disappointment. Logical choice, Magos. The Creed of Mars should be the only faith on Silverton Ibris. The tech priests take great pleasure in reciting the litany of defilement over the altar and anointing it with the fluids of desecration. The fluids of desecration. Oh, what a sentence. During this process, a mass of Xenos alloy shavings are discovered behind the slab. Perhaps this was not a place of worship at all, but a form of workshop. There you go. It's instructions. We got a cog occultaris. Cog occultaris. Occultaris. If that's whatever. At the start of a battle, the unit appears untargetable until he performs an attack. Gain plus 25% critical chance till the net. Ooh. That's nice. A modular variant of the Sicarian Infiltrator's local wavelength disruption network, the COG Occultaris was created to allow the same functionality be applied to a variety of other units within the Adeptus Mechanicus. I like that. I like that a lot. I can see myself giving that to Fathers, maybe. Right. The final chamber. Necrons reanimate and turn faster. The Necron tomb is trying to defend itself. Clearly our mission is working. Aphorisms 9413. The enemy rushes to action when our ministrations cause him fear. A swarm of tiny scarab-like constructs emerges from the apertures in the walls and begins scurrying all over the Voxcaster, chewing through its casings with their steel mandibles. Punish! Clear away the scarabs with the cohort's melee weapons. Purge. Clear away the scarabs with the righteous application of flame. Protect. Retrieve the Voxcaster before it is destroyed. It can be deployed elsewhere. Let's do that, because we could purge them with flame, but that would probably destroy the Voxcaster in the process, so... I just dropped something off my desk, sorry if you heard that. By the time the Voxcaster is retrieved, it is beyond repair. Oh dear. Its components can be salvaged, but the mission is set back. Oh, that's a shame. That's the exact opposite of what I wanted to happen. Never mind. Well, the final Voxcaster is installed. The binary prayers flow through the tomb, filling both real space and the local noosphere with the words of workshop. Not worship? Workshop. Exalting the Omnissiah and the Creed of Mars. The unholy lair of the alien now rings to the words of the Omnissiah. Epigrams of Saint Eucelsis 389. Protect the shield of the mind, and the body will be shielded thereby. The Necron can strike at our minds as well as our bodies, and we must protect both. In this, Lector Dogmatis, I agree with you. I hope we are of the same mind in other matters too, Magos. Our exploration of Silver Tenebris should be executed with a view to the destruction of all traces of the alien. I have not yet decided if we should commit to such extremes, Videx. I feel multiple emotional prerogatives as well as logical analyses, all competing for primacy in my neurovaults. Our mission here may not be as simple as you think. Just be ready to make the right choice when the time comes, Magos. Recall the words of Fabricator General Plutonis. The eyes of the Omnissiah are ever upon us. Right, well, we lost a bit of Blackstone because these two were injured. But I'm sure that we more than made up for it. Okay, mission status success. We were rewarded with the Energia Enhancer. And we got Sicarian Ruststalkers, which is great. And we got some Blackstone as well. So, yeah, not bad. Not bad. 8% to Awakening now. Alright. Done. Counter the Craft, level 2 unlocked. Which is really nice. And, Blessings of the Omnissiah, gain 3 cognition points. That's a useful one to have. Very useful. I can get you out some tight spots, that canonical. Right. So look at the cohort. We have now got the Sicarian Ruststalker. I don't know if I can get a closer view of it. I don't seem to be able to right now. Actually, I'm clicking on it, but nothing's happening. Anyway, it's got a 10 HP. It's got 1 point of physical armor. Gain 5% critical chance per attack done in this battle. Single target melee attack. Ignores armor, triggers opportunity attack, deals 3 to 5 damage on target. Alright, there you go, with its transonic razor or something. It's been a while since I played against Dan with his Ruststalkers, but yeah. Very good, we've got Ruststalkers now. Excellent. Excellent stuff. So something a bit better than a Servitor, basically, we can now deploy. Plenty of stuff still to unlock, though. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you very much for watching. That's it for this episode, as we're closing in on an hour in total now. Thanks awfully, folks, brave disciples of the Omnissiah. Tune in next time for more as we proceed deeper into the tombs of Silver Tenebris in search of answers and also means to destroy the alien. Cheers, folks. Catch you next time.